Hello and welcome, John Kroner with Bullseye Trader, and I'd like to welcome you to the Artificial Intelligence Holly and Market Update for Friday, March the 8th, 2019. Now, we normally take a look at the weekly candles, and unfortunately I've been having some computer issues here. That's why this is going to be a little bit late tonight, and my Thinkorswim platform is not functioning properly, so we're just going to have to look at what we have for today, but we'll be able to see how things ended up. Let's start with the Qs, and as we look here, we had the gap down today, and then we had the up and down, the volatility throughout the day. The good news is we closed right at highs, as you can see here. So obviously for the week we are down, but the good news is we rebounded to finish Friday out. So if you were looking at the weekly candles on at least two of these, you would see a bearish engulfing candle on the weekly. So if we trade below the low of any of this week on Monday, we could be headed for more downside. But we're going to just have to see what kind of news comes out of Washington, and what the mood is come Monday, and go from there. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Qs, and as we're looking, take note that we had a pretty good volume today. You can see here on the graph, the nice tall bar. You can see that, here 1.46 relative volume, 1.88, 1.36. So an active day there. But as we look at the diamonds, we can pretty much see the same thing. We, opened down, closed right at highs, and we are above the 200 moving average on there, but we're below the 20. So we may bounce back up to it. Then we're going to have to see if we come back down. So once again, going to be an interesting day in the markets come Monday. And with that, let's go ahead and take a look at the spiders and see how they ended up. And there you go. Pretty much the same story, where we had the gap down, the volatility through the day, but closed right near highs. We are just right at about that 200-day moving average. So it could be an interesting week next week, as quite frankly they all are. And with that, let's go ahead and take a look at Holly today. And Holly had a bit of trouble, in these markets today. She had 8 trades for Holy Grail for a loss of $1.25 on the Holly. On the risk on mode, she lost $1.91. Her best trade, she made 8 cents on the risk off and a penny on the risk on. So there's really nothing to look at there. And if we move on to the Holly 2.0, you can see 5 trades there, lost 93 cents. And her risk on profit was minus $1.10, so $1.10 loss. Same thing here. She made 7 cents on PBI, and then her best risk on trade was break even. So definitely some trouble for Holly. Holly Neo had 5 trades today, lost 4 cents. Her risk on profit, she did make 20 cents there, so that was the only area where she showed a profit today. And on the risk off, she had a profit of 12 cents on LTHM. And let's go ahead, since we have something positive, we'll bring the screen up there so we can take a look at it. And you can see 12 cents. Had you held until the end of the day, you would have made 24 cents. And her best risk on trade was QURE for 28 cents risk on. She actually got out for the profit save, and then it made a little bit of money right at the end of the run there. So that is your Holly. But let's bring in the Excel spreadsheets and see how we finished the week out. First of all, for Friday, we had 18 trades. $2.22 was the risk off loss. $2.81 was the risk on loss. For the week, we still ended up fairly good. We had 90 trades, lost 29 cents, but on the risk on mode, made $8.88. So that's where everything ended up for today.